What a way to begin my birthday. To be told that there's reports saying that we're not getting a midfielder. Now, I don't want to be ungrateful because it's another year down and stuff. And, you know what I mean? Another year wiser, another year maturer. So we give thanks. But I need a midfielder. And apparently it's not going to be João Gomes, according to reports. There's going to be no João Gomes coming to Manchester United. If a low-cost opportunity arises, then they might. But I'm not going to lie, people. We want us to strengthen in January, but it feels like the club are just tempering expectations. So that if we don't get anyone, it's like, didn't plan to anyway. I don't think they really are trying to go strong now in the window like some want us to. There's going to be a lot of people let down after Christmas. Do you know what I'm saying? So João Gomes, it seems like that's an X right now. We know he wants to join us. He's very keen to join us. As Fabrizio Romano has told us, why wouldn't he be? No disrespect, he's at Wolves in a relegation scrap. But it don't look like we're getting him. Is that a bad move? Is that sleeping on it? You know what I'm saying? Is it better to keep Kobbie Mainoo anyway and try and get him playing? Or would you like to see Kobbie Mainoo go on loan and go and get someone like João Gomes until we get some of the big boys in the summer? Let me know, man, what you're saying. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Welcome back to United View. It is the birthday stream. I will be making wishes. And one of my wishes has already been ruined. I'm not going to tell you what it was.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, because that's I've got things planned. I've got things planned. You know me. You know, I got stuff planned for like. Contrary to popular belief, a bit of prep goes into these shows, Fleck. Sometimes people won't believe it. Sometimes I can't believe it, but a bit of prep goes into these kind of shows.
Like you wouldn't believe.
Oh, like you wouldn't believe, Flex. So happy birthday. Many happy returns. And one of the biggest gifts you can get for your birthday, Flex, is health. And here's how you can improve it.
Today's video is sponsored by our friends at Oxford Natural and their all-new natural supplement, Optimum Day and Night. Thousands across the UK, USA, and beyond are smashing their health goals with Oxford Natural. Optimum Day gives you steady energy, curbs your cravings, and keeps your metabolism firing all day. Optimum Night helps you relax, get restorative sleep, recover, and keep burning fat while you rest. It's not a magic pill, but it will help you reach your health goals. Check out some of the incredible results. Two of our own, OWEN, lost over 100 pounds in 10 months, and KG dropped 30 pounds in 4 months. In 8 months, football legend Michael Owen lost 35 pounds, and Robbie from AFTV, Don Robbie, lost over 80 pounds. And in 6 months, Anita, an award-winning immigration lawyer, lost 44 pounds, and Linda, a law firm executive, lost over 50 pounds. No gimmicks, no needles, just results. Oxford Natural, let's get to work.
Yes, let's get to work as always. You can scan that QR code right there in the sidebar. You can subscribe. You can save up to 70% off. You can get your Optimum Day, which is good for your weight loss goals. You can get your, there you go with what you call it, thingy. Good for your weight loss goals. You can get your Optimum Night, which is good for your restorative sleep. It's a brand new and improved formula. As always, all the information is in the video description below. You can click the link in the video description or it's pinned in the chat as well. You can get Optimized today. Flex. Now we are going to talk about, you know, João Gomes and how that's not going to happen. But you mentioned birthday wishes. Yeah. You mentioned birthday wishes and all that kind of stuff. First of all, everyone sing along. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Not even in time.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's not over yet. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy. All right. Okay. But Flex, this is where I have to disappear. I have to get in character now because not only am I Owen, not only am I Hoen as well, but I'm also Flex. I'm also a genie. Okay, I'm a genie today that can grant 3 wishes, right? And wait a minute, there we go. I'm blue like the genie in Aladdin. Wait a minute. Yeah.
I am here to grant you 3 wishes on your birthday, Fleckington. They have to be Manchester United specific. Go ahead and I will grant your wishes.
Okay. So what, did I say them out loud or just...
Say them out loud, please.
Right, okay. The first one is, please, can we buy some supportive players in the January transfer window, whether that's a midfielder, a wing back, a forward, something, someone to help us in January. That's my first one, please. Can you grant that? What do you mean? You can't tell me. What do you mean? You can't say, I will grant your wishes, say them out loud. You're the genie, but you're supposed to make it happen. You can't say X.
I'll try.
I'm realizing there's no guarantee on these wishes, which is probably not how it's supposed to work. Second one. Please let Manchester United finish in the Champions League places this season, whether that be 4th or 5th, preferably 4th, so we don't have to wait to see about coefficiency. But please finish with Champions League football by the end of the season.
Your wish is my command.
My third wish is one that I really, truly do want, regardless of what some people may think, and regardless of maybe what I've said in the past. Dear Genie,
yes.
please let Ruben Amorim turn the ship around and stay at the helm to return us to Premier League champions / Champions League winners.
Flex, let's not take the piss here. I mean, I'm a genie. There's only so much of my power.
No,
I'll try. You know, I'll try my best. I'll try my best.
Is that too big? Is that the last one too big? Do I need to bring it? Is that too much for the genie?
It's your birthday.
Okay. In the summer, please fix my midfield so I don't have to basically vomit every time I see my midfielders on the ball. Please get us top midfielders, i.e. Elliot Anderson, i.e. Adam Wharton, i.e. whoever it's going to be. But please make sure they're really, really, really good and we don't get laughed at in central midfield anymore.
That I can do. Your wish is my command.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to go back to normal Owen now. Normal Owen's going to return. The genie will be coming back shortly. No, not shortly. He's done. All right. Finish.
Yeah.
Go back to here. The genie's still here. Damn it.
Oh, the genie's behind you. Oh. Owen. Fucking hell, where you been?
Well, just passed out, mate. Passed
out.
Oh,
God. How are you doing? You feeling all right, bro?
Yeah. I'm good. That was we got a bit supernatural there this morning. What's going on? I've heard about wishes, yeah, and wishes might not come true in terms of January, but maybe they come true in terms of the summer, Flex. Okay, because this morning, like you said, it wasn't a great birthday wish. You know, Gomes, Laurie Whitwell reporting this morning, saying that Manchester United are not anticipated to enter talks for Gomes. United could make a low-cost move in January if an opportunity arises, but no long-term signing is expected. Talks will only happen if circumstances change. However, the 3 names continue to be on the short list for the summer, and that is Carlos Baleba, that is Adam Wharton, that is Elliot Anderson. Some interesting tidbits here from Laurie Whitwell. I'm not going to read it all, but he says that Carlos Baleba did agree personal terms with Manchester United in July, but of course, we ultimately didn't make the bid because Brighton wanted a lot of money in and around that £115 million that was paid for Moises Caicedo. I think Manchester United were probably right not to pay that. Elliot Anderson, this is quite good. I don't have to get up the graph just yet, Flex, but says
no, you don't.
He has emerged as the primary focus of attention After a series of impressive displays for Nottingham Forest in England, Anderson's athleticism, ball carrying, and passing range are of particular appeal, and he played superbly against United at the City Ground. The other name on that list is Adam Wharton. He's also under consideration. He is an elegant midfielder, capable of imagining and executing the hardest of through balls.
Oh, that's so dramatic. Laurie, that's so dramatic.
As shown by his pass to Jean-Philippe Mateta for Palace's
but that weren't even hard. It was good, but it wasn't that. It was a straight line, but he just does it consistently, so he's good. But yes, come on.
But the Gomes one isn't happening, which is, to be fair, of the particular disappointment, I suppose, isn't it, as well? Because that really means we're. Oh, actually, I was going to say we won't get a midfielder in January, but I suppose you can't rule out like a Conor Gallagher loan or something. But it's looking like if we are going to get a midfielder, it's looking a bit like that, isn't it? It's looking kind of loanish.
And there was something about Cobby that kind of went into it. When I get that back? I saw that. And basically it was saying...
it that he's a broken man? He's broken?
It wasn't that he's a broken man.
No. Oh, okay. I thought that was common knowledge.
No. It wasn't that. Oh, I need to find it. That's Anton Semenyo. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Oh, it's so annoying. Where did I see it? I saw it this morning.
I'll have a look.
It was basically saying about it will be looked at like him going on loan. Like they said that they will look at it. I think it might be Laurie Whitwell on the same piece. It would be looked at if his situation didn't change from the summer to now, which obviously it hasn't. So that I think I'm paraphrasing, but something about it's been looked at more. It would be looked at more strongly this winter because his situation hasn't changed.
It says here, given Casemiro's expected departure and uncertainty around Kobbie Mainoo, a lack of minutes for Mamadou Ugarte, and the possibility of a further interest in Bruno Fernandes after Al Hilal's approach in May, it may even be that Manchester United look to sign 2 midfielders next summer. It also says here, Kobbie Mainoo's future will come under discussion again as soon as January, although the player and the club would be considering a loan move in that instance. Mainoo ideally wants regular football to make a late push for the World Cup selection, while United would get a higher value for a potential summer sale if the 20-year-old puts in a string of good performances together. As an academy graduate who has contributed to memorable moments for United, Mainoo's status at the club is highly emotive. However, it remains to be seen whether club executives would allow him to leave, whatever the situation is around his current game time. So Laurie's kind of covering all bases there, isn't he? Sort of going, well, he could stay. He could go out on loan, just a loan to try and get into the World Cup squad. But if he does well on loan, then maybe they could sell him for even more than they could sell him for right now. But would United even want to let him go? Because, he's an academy player and he's a good player. It's an emotive subject. I think it's kind of that whole couple of paragraphs there is anything could happen, really.
Anything could happen, really, yeah. And even in the bit where it says we're not going to get João Gomes, if a low-cost option becomes available and circumstances change, then we would get someone. It's whether the circumstances change. They're covering all bases.
Sort of saying then? They don't know then?
They don't know. I think I honestly think they probably want to keep things as is, just to keep the squad as it is. Which again, I know I'm wishing for more, and we're like, come on, man, midfield's terrible. But I think they know they're going to go big in the summer for the guys that are at the top of the list. But if Kobbie keeps pushing and there's an opportunity to get him on a loan with no option, and you can get, I know the Gallagher thing is like poo-pooed by Fabrizio saying, Atletico don't want a loan at this moment, but just someone, I don't know who it is, maybe someone we're not even thinking of, but the Sabitzer type thing, just someone. Like, I think that something could change, but as it stands, it looks like Xerxes going to stay. He's getting some minutes now. AFCON, Šeško's coming back. Just he might just get a bit of confidence for you. Goals say, see, get a bit. But then when everyone gets back fit again, and it's February,
bit of ratings,
bit of ratings, bit of trust. A bit of ratings and trust until the better players come back, and then he's not rated and trusted anymore. And he goes back to the bench, and he goes, I should have went in January. But that's probably going to happen now. He's going to get an extended January, so he's going to get an extended run. So he's probably going to stay. Kobbie's the one, innit? Like, if he keeps pushing and is really upset with it, and they're like, we do have to let him go, he's just not going to play, then they might look at it. But I just feel like they probably want to keep it as is. But with the reporting, it's very much, Laurie's probably been told, we're not actively trying to, but if an opportunity arises that's probably too good to turn down, that's low cost, we will look at it, because we're always on the lookout to improve. We're always on the lookout for the next. Because we're forward planning. But I think they're trying to wait till the summer. I think we're going to be fairly quiet in January. Apart from like Malacia might go out on loan or some shit.
Yeah, I think the list is there, isn't it? With Belabor, Anderson, Wharton, they're operating off that list. And and as I've said,
it ain't a bad list.
A very good list. But as I mentioned recently, I think where we finish and end up the season will have a lot to do with who we get off that list, because a couple of those, well, all of them, but particularly I think Anderson and Wharton, they're ones that are going to be wanted by every Premier League club. The Belabor one, that we might have already basically done a deal, as they mentioned, like personal terms were already agreed back in July. So that one might be a bit more straightforward if we went down that route. The other ones, we've got to have a good season, because that's going to be a tough ask. But that big surgery is happening in the summer, isn't it? Yeah. That's not happening next month. That big surgery there. I do think that the journos, and this isn't like a swipe at Laurie or anything like that. I think this is just across the board. I think it's become much more difficult to cover Manchester United's transfer activity under Ineos, because so many times David Ornstein pops up and just goes, "Oh yeah, Man United, they'll sign Brian Mbeumo." And yeah, it happened 6 weeks later, but you go, "Oh, right, that's a thing, that's happening." And then everything else up to that is kind of like guesswork, it's rumblings, rumors, but not super substantiated rumors. And they have to kind of cover all the bases and go, "Well, they're in the market for a midfielder, I guess." So that could be these people. I mean, João Gomes, I don't know if maybe not. If it's low cost, we'll see. And ultimately, I think circumstances can change quite fast with that. What if it does become a situation where Wolves go, "You know what? We're down. What we need to do now is actually start planning for next season in the Championship. We need to start cashing in now."
Get that money,
There might be more value in getting in selling a João Gomes now, because in the summer, when it's known that you're having a bit of a fire sale, people might come in a bit cheaper. So maybe you can cash in a little bit in January and bring in some Premier League-ish quality players that you can take to the Championship next season. I don't know. So that kind of stuff might happen, and maybe that's where Man United go, "Well, if the circumstances do, if it's the right option, if it's the right circumstances, then maybe we'll go for it." But it does kind of look like, doesn't it, that maybe we're not going to get that. We'll get a midfielder in January, which is still alarming, because you still look at this squad, this team, and as we've seen,
really fall off the wagon and not
couple of injuries, to Šeško, to Cunha, and then we're starting to go, "Okay, our bench isn't that good, is it?"
And then not even the injuries, just the actual starting few.
Yeah.
Like Casemiro and Bruno, like even if they're fit for the whole time, and we're oozing every bit of blood out of the stones that is that midfield pair, it can fall off a cliff, like, because it just isn't good enough. Like, there's going to be games where they get. So look at the Everton game. I know we keep going back, but like, they were just nowhere near it. Both of them terrible. Like James said, Idrissa Gana Gage ran past. Like, if the gaps are big, they could just get exposed, and that can cost you top 4, top 5. It really can.
Speaking of the James, you mentioned him. I did push back to this on the red carpet last night, but I saw the comments and people said that no one pushed back on him about this. He said last night a very controversial take that I do very much disagree with, which is he said managers don't improve players, basically.
Oh,
he
yeah.
The managers don't improve it.
Yeah, I should have,
That is, and I pushed back at the time, went, well, Oliver Glasner, he's I know we beat his Crystal Palace team at the weekend, but they've lost their best player last 2 seasons, and they continuously get better, and the players that he's objectively made them better. So that is a bit of a bullshit take, my friend.
Yeah, James, you've got to hold that if you're watching.
That
you won't be. It's really, really early for you. But when you see this,
that is
James.
That's literally
24 hours to respond. Yeah, that's true. I don't know, because there was so much going on. He did say it, and I saw you push back, and I was just, I didn't really get involved in that bit. But that is wild, actually.
His point he was trying to make. The point he was trying to make was that, like, basically, managers need to bring in their own players, which is true. Yeah. Every manager spends a lot of money, or depending on the club they're at, they spend money. But to blanket say that, managers don't improve players, that's kind of wild, isn't it? You know what I mean?
That is wild. We have to get the super chats out, because people are showing a lot of love on my birthday. So big up for the birthday love. I do feel it. you know, birthdays are good in it, because even if you celebrate them massively or you don't, they are important to be like, you know, you have made it another year. A lot of people haven't, you know, whatever's going on in your life, you got to another stage. And some people
Yeah,
be, oh, that's a bit down, but you've got to find the positives. You know what I'm saying? I'm certainly happy.
Yeah, and you've reached a big number. 60 is a really good one. Not long away from retirement, you know.
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna do the super chats now, because Owen's being really rude, to be honest. Finished being rude, or you know, predicting wrong ages on purpose, gaslighting, or you know,
wrong age.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
Well,
people did this. They do this on DR as well. There's this misconception that I'm really old, and it probably just comes from just obviously all the grades. But I'm not actually that old.
I get that as well. You know, like this year I was like, oh, I turned 30. A lot of people went, fuck, like, yeah, only 30. I was like, yeah.
And then it turned into a bit of a running joke, innit? People just say, oh, old man Fleck or Unc Fleck, and I'm just like, I'm one of the most silly people. Like, I'm always on the internet being a clown. Like, I don't even think I'm old and serious, but however you are perceived is how you are perceived. Get comfortable with it. Kristen says, happy birthday, Fleck. Enjoy your free bus pass. You bastard. Straight away. Big up to you, Kristen. I don't have a free bus pass. I don't get on the bus because I drive. I'm a grown up.
Nothing wrong with getting on the bus.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but if I did, it wouldn't be free because I'm not on that pensioners thing. I'd have to pay. Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Big up public transport, but every time I use it, I pay because I'm not old.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not old, mate.
Yeah.
Super Arch says Pinky from Friday Voice. Happy birthday. Oh, the expletives there as well. 100%. I hear you there, bro. LM Slivel, I'm gonna say. Says happy birthday, Flex. Can't believe you're dusty. Yeah, all live. Happy birthday, Flex. Can't believe your dusty team won away at Palace. Yeah, well, yeah, put your popcorn away, mate. We did win. Hold that. Mason Mount, hold that. Xerxes. Wow. I'm rated. I'm trusted. Hold that.
Yeah, and he was shushing. He was shushing people as well.
Shushing. Yeah. Shushing me. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I did want him to play. That's true. Manish says, happy birthday, Flex. Wow. 65 years. You're not taking a piss, man.
I did. I only said
free travel pass. Owen, take over if you see him nodding off. It ain't easy at that age. Is that what's going on? Is that what you lot are? Is that how you lot are treating me on my birthday? Do you know what? I said this yesterday on DR because AGT was like, you know, do you want to share how old you actually are? I'm 38. Okay, I'm nearly the big 40, which I am like that has gone quick because I remember like having plans for my 30th, like thinking, oh, my 20s have gone, my 30th. So don't get me wrong, I do feel like, wow, life is fast, but I'm not 50. I'm not 60. I'm 38. I'm not even 40 yet, bro. I'm 38. I'm an 80s baby. 87 is the year I was born.
You're into the fully like David Brent territory, aren't you? Where like, so for instance, both of us now, you'll be like, we're both in our 30s, and I go, how old are you? And you go, 38. I'm 30. We're both in our 30s.
100%. Yeah. You know, I'm nearly a decade older than Owen, but
we're both in our
30s, bro. Which is
both in our 30s, mate. Yeah.
You've just got into yours. I'm nearly out of mine, but there's a crossover.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
I mean?
We're both.
There'll be times where I'm in my 40s and you're still in your 30s, but that hasn't happened yet.
That's fine. It's not yet.
Not yet. So just to dispel any old jokes, I am 38. If you're young and you think 38 is old, then I can't help you with that. Because a lot of youngsters do that. Oh, nearly 40, that's old. But 40 is no age.
It's funny. It's funny how the like in football terms, 38 you're coming to the end of your career. For instance, in let's say wrestling terms, you begin getting in your prime, mate. You only get good when you're late 30s, going into your 40s. You got your whole career ahead of you.
I'll be in my prime.
Exactly. In broadcasting, you're a baby. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. That's so true. In broadcasting, which I am one of those at times.
Of course.
I'm very young. I'm a spring chicken. I've only just started. This is my journey. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Lil Yo-Yo says, Flecking to Levy, for someone to look so young for 84, that's such a blessing. Please give us your tips. I can't wait to reach your age. You see what I'm saying? 84 now. Well, to reach 38 and look this good, smooth skin. I got the silver fox. That's just Man United tax. You know, you just got to look after your skin, have a little skincare routine.
Of course.
You know, just keep the melanin nice and charged up, get some sun. You know what I'm saying? eat good food, try and
stay
optimized where you can, and just do good
What is
stuff,
your routine? What, a bit of moisturizer, bit of toner?
Oh, there's a lot
serums?
going on. There's all of the above, Owen.
Yeah.
So we start off with a cleansing balm, nice cleansing balm that gets washed off. Then we obviously have a toner on your cotton wool pad. Get the toner on. Gives a little tingling sensation, gets in the pores, get that.
So it's working.
Yeah. Then we have a serum, 100%. We have a serum. And then it's a face cream for the day. Not just the same cream you put on your body, it's a specific face cream.
Specific one. Yeah.
Yes. So there are lots of brands out there. But yes, that is what I do. So
I used to work in skincare, mate. So I know exactly
that's what I'm saying.
About.
You know about the toners. The SPF, so you got a little bit of SPF because don't just put it on just because you're in the sun. There's SPF in daylight in general.
Yeah, UVs are around everywhere. UVs are around everywhere. You got to be careful.
United View is everywhere.
Everywhere. I just use water,
which is just crazy. You got to get in the pores. You got to,
and I don't go outside.
Well, you don't do that. That's true. But a face wash, when you wash in the shower, you don't just use water. You use soap. You use something to wash the dirt. So your face is the same. Your face is not covered by clothes. A lot of us, right? Yeah. So it's getting all the dirt from the day when you're on a train, you've been on a plane, you're walking about, get on a pillow every night. It's the same dirt from the day you put it, but you've got to get it off. You've got to get it off. You wouldn't do that on anywhere else in your body. Yeah, soap though, like the product.
Water does it.
Just a quick splash.
Water does it. Can you see a wrinkle on this face?
No,
quite a few.
To be fair.
Quite a few.
All Elite says, don't blow your state pension at once. Happy birthday, pal. I don't have a state pension. Well, actually, I do, but I'm not entitled to it yet.
Not yet, yes.
Yeah. What, they keep raising the age of working in it?
They do, don't they? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Bloody government.
Terrence, big up Terrence, man. Says happy birthday, Flex. Enjoy your first day of pension. You lot, this is taking the piss now. What are your opinions on the penalty retake rule they introduced this year? Yeah, I think if you F it up, you should go.
Yeah, well, we were saying that the weekend.
And I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that because Mateta, like, it's hard luck, innit? Like, you've got, like, it's a penalty where keepers shouldn't even really save it. It's all stacked in your favor. If you kick the ball twice by accident as a pro, sorry, your opportunity's gone, innit? The same way when they run in the box as well. Shouldn't get to retake it.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that one.
Your guys were in the box when you took that, or they were in the box, so take it again. If your team F's it up in any way, or your player, you lose, you forfeit your right. I think that's what should happen. But they probably won't do that. Post Mountain says 38 for the 20th year in a row. I mean, this is just getting too much now.
Don't you think it's funny, people that do that? Like they'll lie about their age, like, you know what I mean? Not even like as a joke. They'll just be like, they've been sort of turning like 39 for the last 5 years.
Yeah, just don't want anyone to know, innit?
Yeah, and I'm just like, why?
To know.
What would that?
Hide their age, yeah.
Some
people just don't like it. I'm cool with it. But I'm only 38 for this year. Only for 1 year, bro. Only for 1 year. Steffi, nice and polite. Happy birthday, Flex. Enjoy your day. Look at Steffi, always just so polite, so respectful, so down to earth, never cussing me out. Love that from Steffi.
Yeah, and a birthday cake there. Do you enjoy a birthday cake?
Well, only a certain type, yeah. So I had one yesterday at DR, and they know me very well because I'm very fussy when it comes to cakes and like desserts and stuff. I don't eat basically almost all desserts. The only thing I will eat is plain custard, and I will have I could eat sticky toffee pudding, with custard and or vanilla ice cream, or hot chocolate brownie, plain, not with loads of stuff on it, with ice cream. That's it. Cheesecake, gatto, chocolate cake, just no. But birthday cake, it has to be the plain vanilla sponge with the raspberry, just the plain normal sponge cake. With the hard icing on top, not the butter icing that you can scoop off and eat. I hate that icing. I like the fondant icing, with the one you roll it out. It has to be that.
I despise birthday cake. I don't really like cakes in general, apart from chocolate cake. So whenever it was my birthday as a kid, and you get everyone around for parties, No, just not have any cake. Everyone else,
Oh.
we used to get a birthday cake for
Oh,
everyone
yeah,
else.
everyone else have it. Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
not
But
for-
what you say,
not
you
for
do
me.
like chocolate cake though?
Chocolate cake, and I like cheesecake, but that's not really a cake. That's a dessert.
Cheesecake.
I love a cheesecake,
Mm.
but I don't like cakes.
Right. Okay. So even a plain birthday cake that I'm talking about with just a plain Victoria.
I mean, I say I don't like it. Like if one was in front of me,
You
if
could
someone
eat that.
here's have a bit,
Have a slice.
I'd eat it,
Yeah.
but I just like
Yeah.
not out of enjoyment. I go, oh no,
See.
I can't,
Oh.
no.
What is it you don't like about it? Just
Just doesn't really. I mean, I used to when my mum was making cakes when I was like birthday cake when I was younger. I used to just the bowl of ice and I just take that away to eat the ice.
Yeah. See, people. Nah, see, I like the cake. But it has to be plain. It has to be plain. No extra stuff on it. All Elite says, "What was the name of your pal who discovered fire?" You're bro. You're taking the absolute piss. You are. I've just missed a few as well out of anger. The Web Fear says, "LOL, big up Flex, happy birthday. The age bants is because we love you 100%. I love you guys too. Big up to you." And Satulal says, "Happy birthday, Flex. You're an inspiration. Don't worry, Owen. We love you too. When is the big UV? Yeah. When is the big UV 200K party? I'll come from Rotterdam for it." Yeah, we just didn't. It's just been so busy. We haven't even had a chance. We're on 206K now.
Maybe do it like the end of the season or something.
Yeah, maybe end of the season, get a little link up before, because then it'd be World Cup, then it'd be, pre-season. So yeah, we have to maybe look at that towards the end of the year for sure.
Yeah.
All Elite said, I read that one already. A Postman says, "Getting cooked more for turning a year older than for when United lose." Exactly. Happy birthday. Hope it's a good one. I appreciate that, bro. I really do. And I appreciate
you get cooked when United lose.
Yeah, I do. And Black Forest, and all that. Yeah, what's that? Black Forest Gatto and all that. Absolutely not.
No.
Although there is a nice wine that's Black Forest. There's a jam shed that's Black Forest flavors. Really nice.
Someone said in the chat, mince pies. Do you like mince pies?
Absolutely not. And I didn't even realize for many, many years that it weren't mince inside it.
No.
I thought it was real mince. I thought it was actual, yeah.
Like
I always thought it was a bit. I always thought I'm not eating that. Why has someone decided to put like beef mince or lamb mince with pastry around it? That's a pie. Well, it's a pie, but like I still didn't want it. Don't want that. And then I realized what it was in there, and I thought even.
I still don't like it. No.
Minna says, "In my family, there's 10 of us born in February, including me. I don't eat cake any other time of the year. Shout out, sis Minna. 10 of you born in February. That's crazy. Oh, cheesecake. Everyone's talking about cheesecake. Absolutely not.
Yeah. That's like my mum and my dad. Yeah. My mum, my dad, and my stepdad, they're all born within like 10 days of each other. So it's like, February it's pretty brutal. And I'm glad that the conversation is about, cheesecake, because I fucking love a cheesecake, Flex. I really do. That's my go-to. That is my go-to.
Nah. And is it actually like, it's not really that cheesy, is it? From looking at it, it's not like proper cheese.
There's no cheese involved.
Oh my days!
Have you ever had one? You ever had a cheesecake?
No, because I know I won't like that.
So no, you would.
Try it
because it's not because it's really got nothing to do with cheese.
So why is it called a cheesecake then?
It's like a sort of biscuity base, which is very nice, and then it's like cream cheese, you know what I mean? But it's good. It's good. And also a lot of them, you can get obviously New York style, you can get a chocolate cheesecake, get like a caramel one, an Oreo one, you can get all this kind of stuff.
Too rich.
There's 100% cheese in there. Wow, it doesn't matter. Not like the cheese. So there is cheese. Not the cheese you're thinking. You're thinking like they're putting like blocks of cheddar in there or red Leicester.
Well, I'm like, you don't want a dessert and it tastes of like...
it doesn't taste like cheese. You know what I mean? It's not like a cheese board or anything like that.
Still not for me, man. Still not for me. I think
you open your,
Yeah, I eat loads of other things. Jeremy says, happy birthday, Flex. Now let's get Ruben out of here. Oh, gosh, as one of your wishes. Enjoy your day and God bless. That took a turn. Should we talk Man United?
He's used all his wishes earlier on. And the genie's not coming back.
Yeah. One of my wishes was to, top 4. Push for top 4. Get top 4.
Champions League.
Champions League. 5th will probably get it, innit? We just got to get in there, man. Like, we
Well,
actually just have to.
Do you know what it is at the moment? Yeah. Like so obviously beating Palace at the weekend, and given the week that last week was, I think if you say to people, right, I think we can get in the Champions League next season, you get a bit of sort of scoffing, don't you? You go, oh, Champions League. Did you see us on Monday against Everton? That kind of thing. But actually, I think, you know what? Last week basically sums up what our season is going to be, I think, which is some really embarrassing results, some really embarrassing performances. You'll lose a game and you'll be like, bloody hell, we're awful. We're not going to be able to beat anyone. And then we go and win a game that nobody expected us to win. And you go, oh, actually, maybe we're not too bad. That's going to be the cycle on repeat this season. We've already seen it a few times, haven't we? Grimsby, bloody hell, this is the lowest of the low. This is awful. And then go and win a couple of games in the Prem, get battered by City. God,
just change. Yeah, we're rubbish again.
We're rubbish. Then suddenly go for like, was it for 4 or 5 games unbeaten? Maybe we're not too bad here. Maybe we're not too bad. And then, the one against Everton. God, we're terrible. And then, now we're playing Palace. And now we're going, I tell you what, West Ham on Thursday should win that one. And Wolves away, we should win that one. And even if we do say we win 3 in a row, then inevitably there'll probably be this slip up that's bad. And this is why we're not going to do anything. That is going to be us this season. Yeah. And I think the problem is with that is it couldn't happen to a more unstable fan base. We are not prepared for that. Mentally, we can try, we can try, and we can say, and I put myself in this of like, I'm not going to get too carried away. I'm not going to get too angry. I'm just going to just let it play out. But then the game happens, and then you live it. And we see, I saw it in the chat during the match view on Sunday of you were doing your fake outrage in the first half, and you were getting so angry and blah 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 blah. And now look at the end of the game, we won, and you're happy. That is the roller coaster of being a Man United fan at the moment, which is from the depths of despair to, oh my God, maybe we're actually turning a corner. Oh, that's amazing. And then you realize that corner apparently is like 50 miles long, isn't it? I saw Rio say that as well. Do you see that? I think Joel said to him, so Man United turned the corner, and he's like, we're turning. We're turning. We're turning. You know what I mean? One of those big like bus driver, big steering wheels, like that. You know what I mean? It's like that. We're turning. But it's a long corner. So that's just going to be us this season, and there are going to be the ups, the downs. We are going to be emotional throughout. I am not. This is the other thing, Flex. I am not going to stifle my emotion. I've decided that as well. So in the game, if there is like that first half, I'm going to be angry about it. I am.
Yeah, listen.
If we win,
100%.
If we win though, I'm going to celebrate it.
Yeah,
if we lose and have what we had against Everton, I think what I'm not going to do is be like, this is why Ruben needs to go, all this kind of stuff. No, not going to do that. But I'm going to be pissed off and be like, this was unacceptable. This was shit. But I can't say this is why we're not going to qualify for the Champions League, because anything is possible this season.
100%. That's just the team.
But anything is possible.
I've got to jump straight to this because big up WJ Barrett. He's stopped driving to do this. He's pulled over. So nice. I know he's probably got to resume his setup again. Has my mic just changed? I feel like it has.
No, you're right.
Oh, the sound has. I'll change it back in a sec. For some reason, just stopped driving, looked at my phone and saw the notification, birthday stream. Had to pass through and say big ups on your birthday, Flex. Always showing love to my family when we see you at Old Trafford. Enough love, bro, and enjoy. Big up to you, man. I really appreciate that. And it's always good to see the family as well. So I really appreciate the love and the super chat this early in the morning when you're on your travels, brother. I really appreciate that. Daniel Luciano, thank you for the contribution and the love as well. Says happy birthday, Flex. Proud of you, brother. I really appreciate that as well, man. Thank you. This is annoying. Why did this switch? Oh, it switched because of this. There you go.
It wouldn't be birthday without a bit of Flechnology,
I'm back.
He's back. He fixed it like that, mate.
Yeah.
Another year wiser.
Another year. Exactly.
Heroic.
You beat me to it, bro. You beat me to it. But back to Man United, yeah. I was saying this on DR yesterday because I did a bit of sticking up for us, but a bit of a reality check because, like you say, it's can't believe you won that yesterday. So lucky. I goes, well, not really. It wasn't complete luck. Like, if you look at the first half performance, to think we were going to win in the second half, that's true. I give you that.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah.
But when you look at what happened in the game, Palace got tired. They
Yeah.
didn't take their chances. We played better in the second half. We did take our chances, and we made them not have a shot in the whole second half, pretty much.
Set pieces.
We were set pieces. We worked on that. That's Carlos Fernandez, isn't it? I think he's worked on it and made us better in that department, and we showed a little bit. Do you know what I mean? So it wasn't luck. It doesn't necessarily need to be that sustainable. We can win like that every week. Don't need to get involved in that. And I just said to them, look, we are going to be that team. We were going to be that team. We will show fight where we come back like that from 1 goal down to win. We will show fight like against Liverpool. We got pegged back to 1-1. We found a winner. We will get cooked like against Brentford, like against City, like against Everton at home. We will get annoying draws like against Forest, like against Spurs. We will get good wins like at home against Brighton. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm just with you with it all. And we just have to just game by game. There's not going to be anything from me saying, hold that, everyone, my manager, this, that. You doubted us and now we're back and you just don't like it. Just bigging yourself up too much because we ain't that team. But I'm also not going to shit on us as much as maybe I have done in the past in the moments of when it gets bad. And some people can take that as, well, that's just the problem. That's why Ruben has to go, because you can't even talk with Chester about you. But when the guys yesterday are talking about him seeing out this plan and getting players and overseeing this real change, it's true. Like, he does obviously essentially have to stay here for it to happen. But like you said, at the same time, you have to earn it. I still stand by it to this day. If he loses too many games, and like Scott was even saying, if we finish 11th, 12th, 10th, and all that,
then he'll go.
Then he'll go. And rightly so. Rightly so.
But I think Ineos have, I think it's quite clear to see, isn't it, that Ineos have made their mind up of, we're going to wait to see what happens basically this season. And that is, like I said, that's where I'll hold my hands up and say that I was wrong. Is I don't think early on this season, and I should have let it play out a bit more. Early on this season, I couldn't really wrap my head around that this is what we were going to be this year. That we're going to be this really up and down. The lows are going to be very low. The highs, I'm not even going to say the highs are going to be really high, because I don't think the highs have been super, super high. The Liverpool one was pretty good. But, the low is going to be low. And it is just about trying to stay as even keel as you possibly can, which is difficult in the life of a football fan. And it's difficult because you don't want to say like, you just have to accept it for what it is, because then it's like you shouldn't have to accept like that Everton performance and result, should you? You shouldn't have to go, well, whatever, it is what it is. But in fairness to Ruben and his players, it didn't look like that in the first half against Palace, that was the perfect reaction to it. But the perfect reaction to that result is to win the game, and we did. So I can't, like I said, I can't argue with that. I think it is a separate conversation about, long term, and if this is going to work, and can Ruben take us to consistently qualifying for Champions League and then consistently challenging for Premier League titles. I mean, if that's Project 2028, which is in nearly 2 years' time, I think 2 years back. So toward December 2023, that feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
So who knows? Who knows? And frankly, I don't think we can look that far in the future. I think that's for other people at Manchester United to do. There's other people at Manchester United that are looking that far in the future. I think as fans, we just literally have to take it, not even a game at a time, as we saw on Sunday.
We can't even do that.
Half at a time, 5-minute increments. Not for the players, for us, for our sanity. It's a bit easier. 5-minute increments, bite-sized chunks is the way to go. So and it's the same with Thursday, isn't it? Like Thursday against West Ham,
anything could happen. We don't know.
And also, it's probably, even though we should win, they got Paquetá missing and this that, and the other, it's still going to be like 5-minute increments of. It's not going to be pretty. Some bits will be good. Some bits will be bad. Who knows what could happen? Anything. Like you said, anything is possible.
They're not good. But it's, neither. Sometimes nor are we on the certain days. So if we match them with the not goodness, then we could be about par. And then it's a shootout or a really close game or a game of moments or a game of mistakes, vice versa. I did want to, is that? Yeah, I've done those. we didn't really get to talk about it yesterday, but obviously the confirmation from FIFA that the players need to be released on the 15th for AFCON.
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Does that mean as in, so because we got a game on the 15th, so as long as we're released by 12 o'clock that night, like, can they play that 15th?
This is, I mean, again, I might be wrong here. So I know the chat or the comments will correct me if I am. So that's what FIFA is saying. As far as I understand it, you can still negotiate with a federation to be like, you come to an agreement of, well, can he play this game on this date? Is this going to impact you? And then I think it's a case of whether the federation says yes or no. They could just go, no, you have to release him by the 15th. FIFA said so. Then it can go.
Okay.
Or it could be a case of like Onana a few years ago, where it is a bit like, all right, yeah, you can come on this date and blah blah blah. I mean, Andre Onana's not even in the.
He's not even in it.
Cameroon squad.
Who? Oh, that's ridiculous, isn't it? That is so crazy, bro. Who on the 15th we've got? So that's Bournemouth at home. Fucking hell, please, man. I'm saying that's an 8 o'clock kickoff. The game's done by 10. Okay, it's still the 15th. The same way you lot do international duty, because when I saw Mbeumo after the game in the tunnel, not the tunnel, but the back area, and Lenny Yoro, they were both together with their big suitcases, not in Man United tracksuits, because they were obviously leaving there and they go straight to national duty. Please, just let Mbeumo do that. Why? Why can't and Mazraoui?
And the tournament starts on the 21st, I think, as well, isn't it? Something like that. So
surely they can play that day.
Yeah, that's like 6 days. You got, you know what I mean? You got a lot of time that can work out. What's a couple of days that going to make a massive difference, kind of thing?
And but then it's still, but also I'm still saying it's still being released on the 15th. It is. It's just not at the beginning of the day. You're not available from 9 a.m. to travel. The game finishes at 10. He might hopefully gets man of the match, gets his award, does a bit of
they'll play that game. I think they'll play that game.
In it, surely. I mean? And then they just get on a plane either the next morning or straight away, because they could just get
or if they have agreed some kind of deal, then maybe it's a few days later, something like that. Because also as well, I mean, the competition would have started by that point, but Man United can also push to those federations, go, well, we're actually playing more games than basically anyone else over the festive period because we're playing on Boxing Day and all that kind of stuff. So the longer we can have the players, the better. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So
they'll have a conversation. I don't know. They can't push it. Like Aston Villa's too much. That's 21st.
Also, as well, don't the people that will go like, oh, Man United, washed, not what they used to be, blah blah blah. Yeah, don't tell me that we don't make the Premier League run, because look at all the games this week. Midweek fixtures, Tuesday, Wednesday. There is one game on Thursday, which is our game, because they know if there's only one game on, it's a Man United game. Eyeballs on the product. There's only one game on the festive period on Boxing Day. Who is it? It is our game against Newcastle. Why? Because they know it will do the biggest viewing figures. So even when we're shit, even when we're rubbish, even though we haven't won a Premier League title flex in, 12 years, no, 13 years at this point, still, if there is a choice to have a team on, we can only have one team on. We can only have one game today, one team on. Who's it going to be? It is always going to be Manchester United every single time, which does speak volumes. Imagine we were good. You know what I mean? Imagine we were good. Madness.
It's true. Oh, we've got Leeds at 12:30. Might be working that game as well. It's away. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, God. There you go.
Some garden shares becoming your way, Flex.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Long. If you know, well, actually, a lot of you probably wouldn't know, but if you know, you know. Mental, mate. Mental. Leeds away. I'll tell you what, mate. People who don't understand that rivalry, obviously, all us United fans do, but I'm telling you, that shit is hostile. Been in some compromising positions, mate. Garden shares have been involved. Mad thing. Absolute mad thing. Right, there you have it, guys. Birthday stream complete. The birthday continues. There will be a preview this evening. No Flexing KG show tonight. Obviously, it's my birthday, so I've got plans and stuff. So there will be a preview with myself and Owen for the game tomorrow. For the game on Thursday, should I say? And Flexing KG show will be with you tomorrow evening at the usual time of 7 p.m. Unless anything changes, because KG's got Ted Lasso and this. We'll keep you posted.
He's a celebrity.
He's a celebrity, exactly. But big up for the birthday love, man. I've really felt it. On a serious note, I really appreciate it. You know much how I love this community. Look what we did not long ago. Do you know what I mean? With the Jamaica stream, and Like, this community is just so sick. Whether it's showing love for people's birthdays, showing up in times of need, just showing up for matches to console each other. Like, we're a sick community, man. We're a sick community. All 206,000 of you, which is just mad when you say it like that. It's crazy. So yeah, big up to each and every single one of you, man. And if there's anything else that changes during the day, a little bit of news that comes out that needs reporting on, we'll bring it to you, of course. But if not, we will see you for the preview tonight at 7 p.m. Maybe 6. 6? 6? 7?
I mean, usually we would put it at 7, but then
7.
No, 7. Yeah, 7.
7. We'll see you at 7. Take care, people. We got there in the end. We're out of here. Big love. 38. Big flex. I'm out. Take care. Peace.